So one somewhat popular fan theory that has come up in the years since Death Note's conclusion was the one that believes Light Yagami became a Shinigami after his death. Specifically the one that appears at the beginning of the Relight movies, asking Ryuk the story of Light Yagami, mainly due to a few visual similarities Light and this unnamed Shinigami have, and the interest that this character has in Light's story. I, for one, strongly dislike this theory and don't really buy into it, for numerous reasons, both thematically and in the lore of the series. The first is that there is really nothing there at all that implies or hints that this can be true. Nowhere in the anime or manga is it ever implied that a human can become a Shinigami after their death. In fact, we are outright told that when people die, they go to Mu, or nothingness, meaning that you just cease to exist. Some can interpret that as maybe nothingness is actually the Shinigami realm, or some other kind of place, due to the Shinigami realm being a pretty much barren wasteland. But the problem is that the actual intent behind nothingness isn't meant to be up for interpretation, and is literally just meant to mean there is nothing after death in Death Note, as confirmed by Sugumi Oba, one of the creators of Death Note. So, automatically that should debunk the theory, but there is another thing that I want to mention, namely that I feel this theory misses the point of Death Note's ending. Light was not a god, he was just a man. For all of his goals and claims of being something grand, Light, in the end, was nothing special. He died just like everyone else did, and an especially undignified death after the high and mighty attitude he had throughout the whole series. And Ryuk even outright states that death is equal. If Light were to become a Shinigami, that would kind of undermine that theme. If Light actually became something else in the end, unless the theory would also be implying that perhaps all humans become Shinigami after death, but there is literally nothing that would indicate that in the anime or the manga. Some could say there could be some leeway with this, as these scenes of death being equal aren't in the anime, and the Shinigami who speaks to Ryuk is only in the Relight movie, so maybe that could say that they don't apply to that, but to that I would argue, what actually implies Light became one then? The themes of the series go against that notion, the things we know about Death Note's death system goes against that, and even one of the creators of the series goes against that. So, in the end, I think it's safe to say this theory is false. And that is about all I got for this one. I know it was pretty quick, but I wanted to give my own 2 cents on the subject, because I know it's a decently popular fan theory. Now, if y'all want to do me a favor by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and following me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and have a nice day.